So it was December 22nd, which also happened to be my birthday, and Steve and I decided to go to Olive Garden to celebrate and get some dinner. So I'm waiting at the top of the steps for him, and I noticed that he was standing at the closet. Now, a little backstory is I actually was with him when he picked out the engagement ring, so I knew that he kept the ring in the closet. And so, I'm waiting there, and he says, go on, you don't have to wait for me. So now I'm even more, thinking about it. And I go downstairs, maybe a couple minutes later, he's following behind me. And I go to take my dog out, and I notice that his hands were in his hoodie. Which, it was cold out, it's December, nothing to really think about. But I don't know, just the way his hands were placed made me, think a little bit more about it. And we end up getting in the car. While he's reaching over to put his seatbelt on, I take a quick look at his pocket and his hoodie, and I notice something sticking out of it. So I'm like, okay, not really, trying to assume what's going on, but the idea was there. So we're driving to Olive Garden, and I have this idea going through my head of what, is possibility that's gonna go on. And we get there, and we sit down at our table, and he says that he's going to the bathroom and take his hoodie off, which I thought was kind of weird because normally he would just take it off at the table. So when he came back, he was holding it kind of all bunched in a ball, which I thought was kind of weird. And I even asked him, I was like, why did you go to the bathroom to take it off? And he was like, oh, I just didn't want my shirt to lift up, and my stomach show, Olive Garden's kind of fancy. So I was like, alright, so as we're eating, I'm just keep wondering, when's he gonna do it? When's he gonna do it? At this point, I know he has the ring with him. So, I'm just wondering at what point during this dinner is he gonna propose? We eat our dinner. I think we ended up ordering dessert because I might have gotten it for free because it was my birthday, and he still never did it. So, we end up leaving. And as, I'm kind of walking out the door, I'm like, okay, well, I thought he was gonna do it then. We're not going anywhere else afterwards. We're just gonna go right home. So we're walking to the car, and as I start to put my hand on the car door, he stops and says, hey babe. And at this point I knew he was gonna do it, and I kind of started smiling, and I turn around, and he's there with the box, not on his knee. You don't have to get on your knee, it's fine. And he said the whole spiel of what guys usually say, and I kept tearing up, and I was saying no jokingly because I was so shocked that it was actually happening. And of course I finally said yes, and now we're engaged. So that's my engagement story.